was gray and hurried. The thunder cracked the sky. I was running from the downpour, trying to keep my soul dry. I found a porch swing, sheltered, just as the clouds began to sigh, and the heavy constant torrent turned into a gentle line. The air was thick with ozone, the grass was soaked in boughs. I watched the little spider spin its web, ignoring the loud crowd. I took a deep, clean breath of cold earth-scented air, realizing that the chaos outside had vanished right then and there. It was the hour between the raindrops, the silent, sacred, perfect pause, when the universe decided to obey its own soft laws. The sun peeked out a moment, reflecting on the wet wood floor, a simple golden promise of the calm that I was waiting for. That's where the truth of who I am came clearly into view, that life's most precious moments are the ones that are brief and new. I wouldn't trade that fleeting grace for a perfect, cloudless day. I took out my tired notebook, the one I hadn't opened in years, and wrote down all the gratitude that was hidden by the tears. I thought about the people that I've loved and let them go, and the simple, steady rivers where I watch my spirit grow. The stillness had a voice, it whispers slow and deep inside. The best of living isn't found in a frantic, hurried ride. It's found in the acceptance of the moments you can't control, in the quiet healing that finally makes your weary spirit whole. It was the hour between the raindrops, silent, sacred, perfect pause, when the universe decided to obey its own soft laws. The sun peeked out a moment, reflecting on the wet wood floor, a simple golden promise of the calm that I was waiting for. That's where the truth of who I am came clearly into view, that life's most precious moments are the ones that are brief and new. I wouldn't trade that fleeting grace for a perfect, cloudless day. They say to chase the sunshine, but the sunlight is too bold. The real wisdom of the world is found in the stories left untold. I'll always look for that small window, that simple shining gap where the world holds its breath and lets you finally nap. Was the hour between the raindrops, the silent, sacred, perfect pause, when the universe decided to obey its own soft laws. The sun peeked out a moment, reflecting on the wet wood floor. A simple golden promise of the calm that I was waiting for. That's where the truth of who I am came clearly into view. That life's most precious moments are the ones that are brief and new. I wouldn't trade that fleeting grace for a perfect cloudless day. A perfect cloudless day. Just the sound of dripping ease.
The calendar on the wall says it's 20 years too late, and the world outside is moving, obeying the hands of fate. I see the photos in the album, faded out and soft with age, just black and white impressions on a brittle turning page. But there's a memory I carry tucked beneath the daily grind of a summer that was sharper, leaving everything else behind. The colors of that season, the light that filled the air, feel more vivid than the moment standing right here. 'Cause that year is still in color while everything else fades to gray. The truth of those 300 days still shines upon my way. I can hear the sound of your old Ford, the laugh you used to hide, the blue of your old t-shirt when you stood right by my side. It wasn't just a simple past, it was a living, breathing view, and the clarity of yesterday feels stronger than the new. The time kept spinning forward, but that memory stood still. The details of the present get blurred by the constant speed. The things I did this morning I might struggle to conceive, but I can recall the exact spot where we parked beneath the moon, and the way the headlights broke the dark on that quiet afternoon. It was the time before the burden, the time before the fall, when the world was only simple and we thought we had it all. We didn't know we were making gold, we just thought we were wasting time. But every simple moment was a perfect, honest rhyme. 'Cause that year is still in color while everything else fades to gray. The truth of those 300 days still shines upon my way. I can hear the sound of your old Ford, the laugh you used to hide, the blue of your old t-shirt when you stood right by my side. It wasn't just a simple past, it was a living, breathing view, and the clarity of yesterday feels stronger than the new. Time kept spinning forward, but that memory stood still. I close my eyes and I am back there, breathing that summer air, finding the beautiful comfort in the life we used to share. proof that some connections don't belong to where we are. They live inside the soul, shining like a guiding star. Cause that year is still in color, while everything else fades to gray. The truth of those 300 days still shines upon my way. I can hear the sound of your old Ford, the laugh you used to hide, the blue of your old t-shirt when you stood right by my side. It wasn't just a simple past, it was a living, breathing view. And the clarity of yesterday feels stronger than the new. The time kept spinning forward, but that memory stood still. That memory stood still. Forever in color.
I walked across the field today where the flood had torn the soil, leaving nothing but the wreckage of a season's honest toil. The earth was cracked and hard and rough, a portrait of the pain, the kind of lasting sorrow that only time can ease again. I thought that everything was lost, that the future was all bleak. With every single silent step, I felt the ground beneath me creak. But then I saw a tiny patch right where the water had receded, a brilliant shoot of hopeful green, exactly where it was needed. I knew there's a garden in the broken ground, a promise hidden in the dust, that the most enduring beauty often comes from simple, steady trust. The rain that ruined the harvest was the rain that fed the seed. The sorrow that you carry is the nutrient you truly need. The deepest roots are only found when the surface starts to crack. You can't appreciate the glory until you've traveled the long track. This life keeps turning losses into unexpected grace. About the dark times when my own spirit felt the stress, when the pressure of the moment left me shattered more or less. I tried to keep a perfect facade, tried to keep the smooth clean look, but the healing only started when the fragile walls forsook. It took the breaking of the hard shell to let the sunshine finally creep. It took the fallow season just to let the good seed sleep. The scars we earn from trials aren't blemishes upon the skin. They're the quiet, honest pathways where the beautiful growth begins. And I knew there's a garden in the broken ground, a promise hidden in the dust, that the most enduring beauty often comes from simple, steady trust. The rain that ruined the harvest was the rain that fed the seed. The sorrow that you carry is the nutrient you truly need. The deepest roots are only found when the surface starts to crack. You can't appreciate the glory until you travel the long track. This life keeps turning losses into unexpected grace. So don't despise the hardship, don't despise the tear and rust. They're just clear greatest tales of victory are often silently told. I knew there's a garden in the broken ground, a promise hidden in the dust, that the most enduring beauty often comes from simple, steady trust. The rain that ruined the harvest was the rain that fed the seed. The sorrow that you carry is the nutrient you truly need. The deepest roots are only found when the surface starts to crack. You can't appreciate the glory until you've traveled the long track. This life keeps turning losses into unexpected grace. Unexpected grace. Look down, the bloom is starting now.
You don't hear a sudden thunder, you don't hear a crashing wave, just the quiet sound of coffee brewing and the habit that we save. I know the exact click of the latch when you wake up from your sleep. I know the soft warm place you sit where all your secrets keep. The world outside is hunting thrills, chasing the lightning strike and fear, but the deepest peace I've ever known is found right here, year after year. It's not the grand adventure, it's not the sudden shocking sight, it's a simple steady glow that defines my morning light. And I thrive in the rhythm of the familiar, the beat of the things we always do, like the sound of your soft breathing when the whole wide world is new. It's a knowing look across the room, the shared unnecessary glance. It's the beautiful acceptance of a steady quiet dance. I don't need the frantic chaos to tell me that I'm alive. The poetry of our routine is how our steady souls survive. The truth of love isn't in the flash, it's in the constant gentle tide. They say that consistency is boring, that routine is just a rut, but they haven't seen the masterpiece we built here in this little hut. The dent in the old pillow where your head lies every night, the way you always leave the book open just beneath the lamplight. These tiny predictable habits are the map that guides my soul. They prove that every simple piece contributes to the beautiful whole. I used to crave the fireworks, the loud and complicated show, but I realized the truest magic is the comfort that you sow. And I thrive in the rhythm of the familiar, the beat of the things we always do, like the sound of your soft breathing when the whole wide world is new. It's a knowing look across the room, the shared unnecessary glance. It's a beautiful acceptance of a steady quiet dance. I don't need the frantic chaos to tell me that I'm
I'm alive. The poetry of our routine is how our steady souls survive. The truth of love isn't in the flesh, it's in the constant gentle tide. I could chase the world and the money, I could chase the wildest fame, but I know that I'd come back here whispering your honest name, because the quiet language we created is the deepest song I know. A simple loving melody that continues to grow. Thrive in the rhythm of the familiar, the beat of the things we always do, like the sound of your soft breathing when the whole wide world is new. It's the knowing look across the room, the shared unnecessary glance. It's the beautiful acceptance of a steady quiet dance. I don't need the frantic chaos to tell me that I'm alive. The poetry of our routine is how our steady souls survive. The truth of love isn't in the flash, it's in the constant gentle tide. The constant gentle tide. Just you and me today.
We spend our lives chasing dollars, chasing the complicated score, worrying about the things we lost and asking for so much more. We fill the days with busy work, with meetings and with frantic calls. We ignore the quiet knocking on the simple painted walls. I used to think that riches came in vaults and paper stacks, but the real gold is the sunshine that you're never getting back. I saw a man much older sitting quiet by the sea, and I wondered what he'd trade to have one simple minute back with me. We're all spending the currency of minutes, a treasure that we can't renew. And I'm realizing I wasted mine on everything but loving you. I spent it fighting battles, spent it proving that I was right. I let the precious seconds vanish into the long dark night. I'm trading in the worry, trading in the doubt and the regret for every single honest breath that I haven't taken yet. I need to start investing in the silence and the simple touch.
Daddy's busy, and I pushed her small world away. That minute I denied her is a debt I can't repay. It shines like a perfect diamond that I threw carelessly away. Now I'm savor the unedited slow truth before the fleeting lovely light completely leaves my youth. We're all spending the currency of minutes, a treasure that we can't renew. And I'm realizing I wasted mine on everything but loving you. I spent it fighting battles, spent it proving that I was right. I let the precious seconds vanish into the long dark night. I'm trading in the worry, trading in the doubt and the regret for every single honest breath that I haven't taken yet. I need to start investing in the silence and the simple touch.
I'm not asking for 100 years, I'm not asking for a sudden sign. I'm just asking for the wisdom to finally make my time align, to choose the simple laughter over the necessary fuel, to choose the true deep feeling over being misunderstood. Currency of minutes, a treasure that we can't renew. And I'm realizing I wasted mine on everything but loving you. I spent it fighting battles, spent it proving that I was right. I let the precious seconds vanish into the long dark night. I'm trading in the worry, trading in the doubt and the regret for every single honest breath that I haven't taken yet. I need to start investing in the silence and the simple touch. The simple touch.
The simple touch. TikTok goes the only well.
I put the truck in high gear, watch the mile markers spin, try to make the distance big enough to leave the damage I'm still in. I saw the city shrink behind me, 1,000 lights turn small, thinking if I drove far enough the silence would answer the call. But every time I check the glass to see the shadow that lives, I see the same tired expression of a man who hasn't caught his breath. I bought the fastest speed I could, I bought the farthest destination, but you can't outrun the ghost that lives within your own station. 'Cause the rear view mirror light, it makes the past look clear and neat. It minimizes the mistakes, it makes the wrong words sound so sweet. It tells you that the person you were is too close enough to catch, but the truth is the road behind is just a temporary patch. The pain you're running from is riding shotgun, sitting right there. The only way to leave the past is to face what's in the air. The miles won't heal the hurt, only the stillness of the heart can mend. beneath the lonely moon at a small forgotten gas station. Wash the grime off the windshield, seeking some kind of simple salvation. I looked at my own reflection, saw the worry in my eyes, and realized the only prison I'm in is the one built on my disguise. I've been chasing freedom in the distance, chasing it down the line, when the key to all the peace I need has been with me all this time. The scenery keeps changing, the towns flash and disappear, but the shadow that I cast is always following me right here. 'Cause a rear view mirror light, it makes the past look clear and neat. It minimizes the mistakes and makes the wrong words sound so sweet. It tells you that the person you were is still close enough to catch, but the truth is the road behind is just a temporary patch. The pain you're running from is riding shotgun, sitting right there. The only way to leave the past is to face what's in the air. The miles won't heal the hurt, only the stillness of the heart can mend. So I'm turning off the engine, pulling off onto the side of the street. Gonna finally face the silence and let the past and future meet. The journey forward doesn't start with putting miles between the two. It starts with accepting the shadow and finally saying I see you. 'Cause a rear view mirror light, it makes the past look clear and neat. It minimizes the mistakes and makes the wrong words sound so sweet. It tells you that the person you were is still close enough to catch, but the truth is the road behind is just a temporary patch. The pain you're running from is riding shotgun, sitting right there. The only way to leave the past is to face what's in the air. The miles won't heal the hurt, only the stillness of the heart can mend. The stillness of the heart can mend.
I see him standing on the corner when the traffic light turns red. The man who took the other road, the words I left unsaid. He wears a different kind of smile, a tie I never owned. He lives in a city I avoided, on a fate that was not sown. We shared the same two hands, the same fierce fire in our heart, but at the biggest crossroad we decided to break apart. I sit here with my victories and the comfort that I've found, but I still wonder what he sees when he looks upon the ground. He is the ghost of who I almost was, the life that hung on a simple choice. He carries all the courage that I failed to give a voice. I see the house he might have built, the woman he might have kissed, the beautiful potential that my careful hands have missed. I don't regret the path I'm on, but I won't pretend I'm blind To the shadow of that other me I left traveling behind. We are two different chapters bound inside the same old book. They say to live without looking back, to never let the past take hold. The beauty of those possibilities is a story worth being told. I remember the scholarship letter I tossed into the flame, the moment I chose comfort over the unpredictable gain. I wonder if his burdens are heavier, if his successes shine more bright, if he ever thinks about the life I live when he turns off his light. Does he have the peace I own, or is he so restless and wild? Was my cautious, simple journey the one that was truly spoiled? He is the ghost of who I almost was, the life that hung on a simple choice. He carries all the courage that I failed to give a voice. I see the house he might have built, the woman he might have kissed, the beautiful potential that my careful hands have missed. I don't regret the path I'm on, but I won't pretend I'm blind to the shadow of that other me I left traveling behind. We are two different chapters bound inside the same old book. My glass to the unknown man, the one who walked away. I thank him for carrying the burden of that ambitious, reckless day. Because the man I am today is stronger for the knowledge of his quest, knowing that the life you choose is always put to the hardest test. The ghost of who I almost was, the life that hung on a simple choice. He carries all the courage that I failed to give a voice. I see the house he might have built, the woman he might have kissed, the beautiful potential that my careful hands have missed. I don't regret the path I'm on, but I won't pretend I'm blind to the shadow of that other me I left traveling behind. We are two different chapters bound inside the same old book. Bound inside the same old book. Rest well, my other self. Tried to paint a perfect square, you tried to draw a seamless path. You were looking for the flawless journey, escaping the aftermath. You chased a neat and tidy life, the one with the polishing, where every chapter was completed and the edges were always clean. But the masterpiece you wanted was too structured to hold the light. It was the wrong kind of pressure that demanded everything be right. I found a piece of driftwood weathered by the constant tide, and saw the jagged breaks and cracks where the true beauty hides. Life is drawn on the beautiful crooked line. It doesn't follow the ruleless trace. It's in the scars and the detours where you find your rightful place. The
strongest trees are bent by wind. The river never runs straight. The flaws you try to hide are the features that celebrate your fate. I'm done trying to be flawless, done pretending that I'm neat. I accept the winding journey, accepting the bittersweet. The truth of who you are is found right where the pages tear. You love the man who thought he knew exactly where he had to be, but I love the man who finally sits still and just accepts the mystery. We spend so much energy on fixing what we think is wrong, missing the honest, unique melody of our own true song. The tiny crack in the pavement is what lets a flower grow. The moment you broke down is the only truth you truly know. I wouldn't erase the mistakes or the sorrow that I had to climb. They are the shading and the texture that truly define my time. Life is drawn on the beautiful crooked line. It doesn't follow the ruler's trace. It's in the scars and the detours where you find your rightful place. The strongest trees are bent by wind. The river never runs straight. The flaws you try to hide are the features that celebrate your fate. I'm done trying to be flawless, done pretending that I'm neat. I accept the winding journey, accepting the bittersweet. The truth of who you are is found right where the pages tear. So let the line be crooked, let the edges be a little rough, because the story that you're living is more than good enough. The value of a human heart isn't found in a perfect shell. It's in the strength it shows when it finally learns to tell its story well. Drawn on the beautiful crooked line. It doesn't follow the ruler's trace. It's in the scars and the detours where you find your rightful place. The strongest trees are bent by wind. The river never runs straight. The flaws you try to hide are the features that celebrate your fate. I'm done trying to be flawless, done pretending that I'm neat. I accept the winding journey, accepting the bittersweet. The truth of who you are is found right where the pages tear. Where the pages tear. That's a real map.
I was standing in the hardware store, buying paint for the living room wall, thinking about the mortgage, trying to handle it all.
The fluorescent lights were buzzing, the floor was clean and new. My mind was firmly fixed on the list of things I had to do. Then a woman walked right past me, carrying a small brown sack, and the scent of cinnamon and cloves hit me hard. There was no turning back. My knees went weak on the clean towel. The future disappeared from view, because that simple, unexpected smell brought back the memory of you. It was a smell that stops the clock. It shut the present day right down. A perfect, painful vision of a small, forgotten town. I was standing in your kitchen, wearing the sweater you used to mend, watching the snow fall outside, wishing that moment wouldn't end. That tiny little fragrance was the time machine I never asked for, bringing back the beautiful, quiet magic I don't see anymore. The strongest force on earth is a memory that travels on the air. They say memories are fragile, like glass that can be easily swept, but the ones tied to the senses are the promises you've always kept. It wasn't a photograph, it wasn't a song on the radio's play. It was the honest, real aroma that took the present day away. I could hear the old radio whispering the news from 50 years ago. I could feel the heat from the oven, watch your simple kindness glow. I stood there for a minute, lost between the now and then, hoping that the scent would linger until I became whole again. It was a smell that stops the clock. It shut the present day right down. A perfect, painful vision of a small, forgotten town. I was standing in your kitchen, wearing the sweater you used to mend, watching the snow fall outside, wishing that moment wouldn't end. That tiny little fragrance was the time machine I never asked for, bringing back the beautiful, quiet magic I don't see anymore. The strongest force on earth is a memory that travels on the air. I bought the cinnamon, tucked it deep inside my coat, a reminder that the purest stories are the ones that we rarely note. We try to hold the future, we try to grip the fleeting present tight, but the past will always find you in the most unexpected light. It was a smell that stops the clock. It shut the present day right down. A perfect, painful vision of a small, forgotten town. I was standing in your kitchen, wearing the sweater you used to mend, watching the snow fall outside, wishing that moment wouldn't end. That tiny little fragrance was the time machine I never asked for, bringing back the beautiful, quiet magic I don't see anymore. The strongest force on earth is a memory that travels on the air. Travels on the air.
sentiment is gone now, but the feeling remains. We spend our whole lives drawing circles, trying to seal the edges tight. We crave the final chapter, demanding that everything ends up right. I mourn the plans we left behind, the house we never built to paint it, the perfect flawless future that my hopeful mind had faintly tainted. I stored the lumber in the shed, I kept the half-written hopeful note, chasing the perfect closure that my weary spirit wrote. But today I swept the workbench, saw the project left undone, and realized the greatest beauty is found beneath the setting sun. Life is the unfinished symphony, a masterpiece that we don't complete, a beautiful humming promise in the middle of the street. The songs we didn't sing out loud, the trips we never got to take, they exist as pure potential, for goodness sake. If every dream were fully realized, what would be left to chase? The greatest gift of all is the quiet, open space. I found peace in knowing that the story doesn't have a final closing chord. You left a little paint chip on the mantelpiece that day, a reminder of the color that we chose and walked away. It reminds me that the best love is sometimes found in the space between the things we didn't force to happen, the sights we haven't seen. The tension of the things undone keeps the spirit sharp and keen. It prevents the quiet complacency, keeping the vision clean. If the painting was complete, there would be no room for wonder. If the story had an ending, the magic would fall asunder. Life is the unfinished symphony, a masterpiece that we don't complete, a beautiful humming promise in the middle of the street. The songs we didn't sing out loud, the trips we never got to take, they exist as pure potential, for goodness sake. The greatest gift of all is the quiet, open space. I found peace in knowing that the story doesn't have a final closing chord. I'm letting go of the need for closure, letting go of the heavy hand, accepting that the only perfect ending is the one I understand. The spaces left blank are the windows where the truest light pours through. The potential for tomorrow always rests in the things left undone by you. Life is the unfinished symphony, a masterpiece that we don't complete, a beautiful humming promise in the middle of the street. The songs we didn't sing out loud, the trips we never got to take, they exist as pure potential, for goodness sake. The greatest gift of all is the quiet, open space. I found peace in knowing that the story doesn't have a final closing chord, a final closing chord. The song goes